Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video like up. The morning sun over Hope Valley looked strangely brighter than usual, as if the entire town was preparing for something it hadn't quite articulated yet, though filming for the 2025 season was already well underway. This week brought a kind of energy no one could ignore, an energy that felt both mysterious and promising. It wasn't just the cast arriving earlier than usual or the buzz of activity around the set. It was the sudden sense that something significant, something unexpected, was unfolding behind the scenes. And now those whispers are spilling out in ways fans never saw coming. One of the biggest sources of excitement this week came from the production trailers parked at the far end of the lot. Normally, those trailers remain unchanged for most of the season. But fans who closely monitor set photos noticed a new trailer, freshly painted and placed beside the long-standing cast units. At first, many assumed it might belong to a new crew member or an upgraded equipment space. But by midweek, the speculation exploded as fans swore they spotted a well-known figure quietly entering the trailer in the early morning hours, though the production is keeping silent. Insiders are hinting that this might belong to a returning cast member. The show hasn't publicly announced yet. The secrecy alone is enough to spark a wildfire of theories, and the cast's unusually cautious behavior around interviews this week has only fueled curiosity, adding even more mystery to the mix. Hope Valley's town square was completely transformed overnight. Large sections were closed off, covered by white tarps, wooden frames, and fresh flowers carefully arranged around areas usually untouched during filming. Crew members, normally relaxed with fans, refused to reveal anything about the design or purpose. What made it even more suspicious was the timing. This kind of construction usually signals a major in-show event. But none of the previously known scripts hinted at anything on such a grand scale. Rumors now suggest the show might be preparing for an emotional gathering that ties together multiple storylines in a way that hasn't been done in years. Elizabeth's storyline also took a surprising turn in the past week. Erin Krakow was spotted filming several emotional scenes wearing a darker toned dress that isn't typical of her character's recent wardrobe pattern. Fans believe this shift in costume reflects a deeper chapter in her arcs, something more personal, perhaps even life-changing. Though the script remains under wraps, eyewitnesses say Erin filmed a late-night scene alone on the bridge overlooking the lake, her character appearing troubled yet determined. The scene reportedly took hours to get right, with Erin putting her entire emotional range into each take. Some insiders say this is one of her most intense scenes of the season, hinting that viewers are about to see Elizabeth face a decision she's been avoiding for far too long. At the same time, Nathan's storyline appears to be evolving in an unexpected direction. Kevin McGarry was seen rehearsing new scenes with a previously unannounced cast member, young actress around 12 or 13, dressed in early 1900s prairie-style clothes. This sparked speculation that the season might introduce a new character tied to Nathan's past, perhaps someone who brings new emotional weight to his role. The filming of Nathan with this young newcomer involved several tender moments, as well as a tense confrontation shot at the Mountie office late in the afternoon. Although the plot details remain confidential, it seems clear the show is preparing to explore deeper layers of Nathan's history, possibly revealing secrets the character never shared before. Meanwhile, Rosemary and Lee have also become central to this week's buzz. Pascal Hutton and Kevin Smith were spotted filming scenes involving the newspaper office. But this time the mood on set appeared unusually urgent. Rosemary was seen carrying stacks of papers with bold mock headlines printed on them. Yet the titles were carefully covered between takes to prevent leaks. Crew members hinted that Rosemary's storyline this season isn't just about journalism anymore. It's about uncovering something that affects the entire town. Reports suggest Rosemary may stumble upon information that shifts Hope Valley's direction in a completely new way, something tied to a visitor Arriving later in the season, speaking of visitors, a major guest star is apparently joining the show, though Hallmark hasn't confirmed anything. Fans camped near the Vancouver location claim they noticed a familiar face from another Hallmark series speaking with the director. The identity of the actor remains a mystery. But those who walked by during filming said the scenes being shot were intense, with the guest character appearing to deliver some kind of warning to the townspeople. If true, this could signal the arrival of a storyline that expands beyond Hope Valley's usual themes, introducing a dramatic shift involving outside threats, unseen challenges, or possibly a new opportunity that tests the town's unity. But that isn't the only emotional storyline in motion. Faith's arc this season is quietly becoming one of the most anticipated. Andrea Brooks was spotted filming a heart-wrenching hospital tent scene, something that hasn't been done in quite some time. She was surrounded by extras dressed as townsfolk in distress, suggesting that the town may face a medical emergency of some sort. While details are tightly guarded, the scene reportedly required multiple takes due to its emotional weight. And Andrea was praised by crew members for delivering one of her strongest performances yet. Some insiders believe that Faith might confront a personal crisis that forces her to reconsider her future in Hope Valley and possibly step into a new leadership role. Lucas's storyline has also taken an interesting turn. Though he remains governor in the series, filming suggests that his political arc is finally starting to intersect with Hope Valley in a more meaningful way. Chris McNally was seen shooting scenes with town leaders in a newly constructed set designed to look like a government office. This suggests the show may be preparing to blend Hope Valley's cozy charm with larger political challenges, something that could give the season a fresh, richer tone. Crew members claim this storyline will show a vulnerable side of Lucas rarely explored in previous seasons. Whether this leads to redemption, conflict, or something more complicated remains to be seen. Another major development involved a massive nighttime shoot that required nearly the entire cast. This was not on the regular filming schedule, which is why fans were shocked when they noticed floodlights across the forest area near the set. Guards prevented fans from getting too close, but distant glimpses revealed smoke machines, lanterns, horses, and several cast members dressed in darker, cooler, winter-like costumes even though the weather was mild. That suggests a flashback or a dramatic rescue scene may be in the works. The production crew remained tight-lipped, but one insider hinted that this might be the biggest action sequence the show has filmed in years, one that ties directly into a moment of danger involving a beloved character. Even more intriguing, the show appears to be introducing a new building to Hope Valley. A structure resembling a small inn or boarding house has been constructed on the far edge of the town set. This addition raised immediate questions among fans. Could this mean new residents are moving in? Will the inn play a central role in connecting characters, especially newcomers who may stir up fresh drama? A crew member slipped and mentioned the word expansion during a lunch break interview, suggesting that the town may be preparing to grow in a way that deeply affects existing relationships and introduces new dynamics never explored before. Behind the scenes, tensions and excitement seem to be blending into a perfect storm. Several cast members posted cryptic messages on social media this week, though none of them reveal actual spoilers. Aaron Krakow posted a photo of a lantern with the caption, "Let the light guide us," while Kevin McGarry shared an image of a foggy forest with no explanation. These seemingly innocent posts have driven fans wild with speculation, especially after Chris McNally liked both posts within seconds. Some believe the cast is playfully hinting at a storyline filled with mystery, illumination, and unexpected discoveries. What makes this week even more thrilling is the rumor that the writers rewrote a significant part of the mid-season arc after filming began. While rewriting isn't unusual, doing so mid-production suggests that something major changed, either because an actor became available, a new idea emerged, or a storyline needed a dramatic enhancement. Whatever the reason, it introduces a level of unpredictability that fans absolutely love. This change could lead to shifting relationships, surprise reunions, or emotional breakthroughs that weren't originally planned. There is also talk of a time jump, not a big one, but enough to show noticeable shifts in the characters' lives. Extras reported filming scenes that appear chronologically out of order based on wardrobe differences and set decorations. Whether this is a creative technique or a hint at a deeper narrative structure remains unclear, but it suggests the season could introduce a storytelling style unlike anything the show has done before. Another surprising element involves a new animal on set, a beautiful chestnut horse not seen in previous seasons. Animal trainers worked closely with Aaron Krakow and Kevin McGarry during a rehearsal involving the horse, indicating that this create